Okay, so in the last video, we registered our group with the Recovery Dharma website. So this time around, we're going to see how we can add a new meeting to the directory of meetings on the website. So go to meetings and click start a meeting. Now we already registered our Sangha group, so we come here to the middle item and choose to create a new meeting. But first we have to log in. So I'm going to use the username and password I set up last time. And since I'm here at home, I'm going to click remember me. If I'm on a public computer, you definitely do not want that clicked. Say you're at the library. So click log in, and now I can start typing in the details about this new meeting and say this meeting is going to be called Spiritual Check-In. And it's something we're starting up on October 9th, and it's going to be at 4 p.m. And we'll end that same day, say at 5 p.m. There we go. So it's just a nice hour-long meeting. Now, if I want, I can say that there's no end time here, meaning that we can run long if we need to, but we need the space in the room for something else. I'm going to say limit to 1 hour. And here's an important item. We want to do this meeting every week, say every Friday. So I'm going to choose repeating yes, and then say weekly, and I'm going to set it for 52 weeks. So we're going to do this for an entire year. Then I can type details about the meeting. So just a little description here. And really that's it. Everything else below here is optional. However, the more information you can put here, the more likely people will be able to find your meeting. Say on a map, so I'm going to choose a location, and I will choose an organizer for this meeting. And this helps to categorize and classify. And, oh, here's a good one. Let's say this is an online meeting or hybrid in-person and online meeting. So I can turn this on. I can put in, for example, a Zoom URL to the meeting or a Google Hangout URL. And if there's a password, I can put that in down there. And also, here's a little neat switch. If I turn this on hide access information, this sort of like closes the virtual doors. But anyway, so this is an in-person meeting, so I'm going to check that box. And we can select multiple items here. Let's say this is both literature and a sit and share. And you can do this in all these areas. You can select multiple items in every one of these. So say here, maybe I'll just select one item here. Say it's gender expansive. I could choose all of these items if it's codependency, food, general, and other, but I'm going to leave all this blank. Maybe it's just a general. You don't have to select everything. Like I said, all this is optional. And say we're going to speak English. And also, let's say the room is a limited. Say there's only 30 seats. I can say you need to RSVP for this meeting, so I'll put in 30 here. But you know what? We have a pretty big space at Fog Valley Recovery Center, so I'm going to turn that off and finally just click Submit Event. And we're done, right? Well, almost. At this point, a administrator from Recovery Dharma will review the submission, make changes if needed, and eventually publish it to the site. And when that happens, you can find the meeting by going to Meetings, then choose Find a Meeting. And I'm going to scroll down just a little bit here. And I'm going to change from the map view to the list view because I know exactly where this is happening, or say when this is happening. Go to October and let me scroll down. Ooh, lots of repeating events from earlier in the year. Oh, but there it is. Spiritual check-in starting October 9th. If I click on that, I can get to see all the other extra juicy details. And if you're curious where Fog Valley Recovery Center is in Pleasantville, AX, well, let me just zoom out on the map. You can see, well, okay, it's somewhere in North America. Anyway, so that's it for adding a new meeting to the site. The next video, we'll take a look at how you can update and manage existing meetings that you've entered before. Thanks for watching.